Hello, YouTube. Well, in case anybody pops in and anybody sees this in the future, if you didn't hear it on the news already or you've been under a rock or something, Walmart has decided to ban guns. Yes, Walmart has jumped into the fray and bowed to the pressure of anyone who has decided that the Second Amendment is evil. And, of course, Walmart's doing this for people that don't shop at Walmart. Nobody's going to buy their organic, vegan, sustainable fucking soy milk at Walmart. So I thought we'd kind of go over it and read the memo from their CEO and see what's going on there and what Walmart is planning to do. So let me see if I can open up YouTube, see if anybody's hopping in here. Oh, what's going on? Because I don't know if it's coming. I don't know. I think Alan B. Pro and Scotsman were having a problem last night with it not showing comments on the YouTube comments on StreamYard. So we got to go over to YouTube Studio Beta. Then we've got to go down to switch it over to Creator Studio Classic because Beta is a pain in the ass. And live streaming. And events. And then we'll open up that one. Oh, look. There I am. Yep. Having the same issue. None of the comments from YouTube are showing up in StreamYard. So glad I came over here so I could see you guys. Gizzard, are you at home or are you at work? What about you, Snap? You guys want to hop in? I'll send you guys a link just in case. So bear with me, people, as I invite the usual suspects in here. Yep. Got an email from Midnight. I don't know if he posted that on Patreon or what. Sarge, Nub, Gizzard. We'll give one to Midnight, since he's already sent out an email. See if he's home and wants to hop in. So, links are out. Do you guys want to hop in? So, a Gizzard, I see out there. Gun-toting pacifist, Ghost. Yeah, they're banning guns, Ghost. They said they respectfully ask that you not open carry them in there, which is, so they're not quote unquote banning them, but they're telling you that they don't want you in there. That's what we're gonna see. Gizzard just sent me a copy that said they're printing up signage, so we'll have to see what the signage says. Now, again, the little bit that I've seen it, because I haven't read the whole thing yet. But what little I've seen is that they're asking, they're not demanding. So, that's up to you if you want to open carry in Walmart and get asked to leave if they're going to do that or what's going on. But Gizzard's in here with us now. Hey, Gizzard. So, yeah. If they're banning stupid people, then where will we get our pictures of Walmart from? No, I don't think too many of us are going to be taking pictures of, people of Walmart pictures anymore.
Not me.
Like I said, if it's an ask and not a demand, then I want to intentionally open carry when I go in there and get asked to leave if that's what's going to be. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the signage is when they go. But I saw, or when they go up. I mean, obviously, we're not going to know until the signs go up what they're really asking. But we'll go over the memo, and I've got here the actual memo. Share the screen, Chrome tab. There we go. So here's the actual memo from CEO Doug McMillan. Next steps in response to the tragedies in El Paso and South Haven. So South Haven, I don't know what South Haven is. Is that, I heard something about there was a Walmart employee had shot 2 other employees, so maybe that's a South Haven one. But a month ago in El Paso, Texas, a gunman with an assault-style rifle launched a hate-filled attack in our store, shooting 48 people, resulting in the loss of 22 innocent lives. Well, that happened, and it had nothing to do with the tool he used to carry it out. The man was obviously deranged. I mean, we're aware of that, and if he hadn't done that, he possibly would have found some other way. I mean, you've got the truck attack in France. He took out how many people there? You've got the bombings. You got people that flew planes into the Twin Towers. And just a few days prior, 2 of our associates were killed by another associate in our store in South Haven. So that's the South Haven. And hours after shooting in El Paso, our country experienced another mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio. This weekend brought tragedy to Midland and Odessa, Texas. In South Haven and El Paso, our associates responded to anger and hate with courage and self-sacrifice. Our immediate priorities were supporting our associates and the impacted families and cooperating with law enforcement. In parallel, we have been focused on store safety and security. We've also been listening to a lot of people inside and outside our company as we think about the role we can play in helping to make the country safer. It's clear to us that the status quo is unacceptable. I agree. The status quo is unacceptable. But as most of us in here know, this is not a single issue problem. There's a lot of people with a lot of theories, and there's only one of them that they're willing to act on. I mean, the theories out there are video games and movies. Don't agree with either of those, but that theory's out there. There's the theory out there that's the loss of the father in the family. That one I kind of agree with, and I haven't done the research. I saw somebody posted something, and I haven't looked into it, that I think all but one of the recent mass shooters did not have a father in their family. I'd have to look into that. Don't take me as gospel on that because I saw it somewhere. My biggest, there's mental health. There's, God, what else is there? There's, my theory is, we've got, the news is glorifying these things. We've gone to a 24-hour news cycle, and these things, if it bleeds, it leads. It gets on the news. So that's part of it. You've got the social media aspect. I mean, we are more connected and less connected than we've ever been in our history. You can, when I was a kid, and I would imagine when most of you were a kid, you had to actually say something to somebody's face, and that carried the risk of getting punched in the nose for it. Now you can, it's just my screen. I was getting into it here, and now you can sit in your basement from 3,000 miles away and be an absolute miserable shit to somebody you've never even met, somebody you don't know other than you've met them online or haven't even met them online. You just found somebody and decided to go on to it. Then, of course, you have the very fact that, human beings have a great capacity for kindness. They also have an incredible capacity for evil. I mean, it's just a fact. And you've got Mother Teresa, you've got Hitler. They were both human beings. So there's a multifaceted approach to this. It's a multifaceted problem, and it's always the guns. It's never the people. It's never the mental illness that person may have. It's never what they do or don't have in their life that led them to this. It's always the guns. So we've got status quo is unacceptable. Visiting El Paso, thoughtful and deliberate in our responses. We're ready to share our next steps. We have been giving a lot of thoughts to our sale of firearms and ammunition. We've previously made decisions to stop selling handguns or military-style military-style rifles. Well, at least I didn't put assault in there. I'm sure that'll come in later, such as the AR-15. To raise the age limit to purchase a firearm or ammunition to 21, to require a green light on a background check, while federal law only requires the absence of a red light. To videotape the point of sale for firearms, and to only allow certain trained associates to sell firearms. And we went over this in a show last week before, where we had the writer who actually, we're all pretty sure that she went in there to try and prove how easy it was a firearm, and to her credit actually wrote a unbiased article about how it wasn't. You go in, you show your ID, and you walk out with a firearm. So we know that it's not easier to buy a rifle than it is to get Sudafed. So here we've got, now they're sharing the decisions they've made to go further. After selling through our current inventory commitments, we will discontinue the sales of short barrel rifle ammunition. Short barreled rifle ammunition. It's just stop. Such as the .223 and the 5.56 caliber, that, while commonly used in some hunting rifles, can also be used in large capacity clips on military style weapons. Short barreled rifle ammunition. Short barreled rifle ammunition. I just we will sell through and discontinue handgun ammunition. We will discontinue handgun sales in Alaska, marking our complete exit from handguns. Well, I didn't know they were still selling handguns in Alaska, but I could see that since, it's Alaska, and you sometimes it's just easier to go out with, a 44 Magnum or 454 Casull on you instead of carrying a rifle with you. So they're getting rid of all the handgun ammunition. So if you decide you want to go out to the range and you're low on ammo, well, hope you ordered it in advance, or your local dealer doesn't charge an arm and a leg for ammo, because you're not going to be able to just swing into Walmart and get some. Yeah, wheelchair warrior, yes. Short barreled rifle ammo. Yeah. We know these decisions will inconvenience some of our customers, and we hope they will understand. Nope, fuck you. As a company, we experienced 2 horrific events in 1 week, and it'll never be the same. I understand that. I can understand that you experienced 2 horrific events. Why don't you find the real source? Our remaining assortment will be even more focused on the needs and hunting and sport shooting enthusiasts. Well, good luck with that, because I think hunting and sport shooting enthusiasts are going to leave you. Oh, I missed that. That did say clips, didn't I? It will include long-barreled deer rifles and shotguns, much of the ammunition they will require, as well as hunting, sporting accessories, and apparel. Because everybody knows you can only kill deer and, game animals with shotguns and rifles.
They're totally ineffective against anything else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they just bounce off humans, I've heard.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, then that's the plan, 7. If they ban out-of-state online ammo sales, I hate to think how expensive local gun shops ammo will become. That's the plan. They want you to not be able to get it. They know they're not going to get away with banning guns. It's never going to happen. So they're going to do stuff like this. They're going to make these people bow to their pressure. The people that have made this happen don't shop at Walmart. They don't. Not a single politician shops at Walmart. I will guarantee that. And all the far left that want their vegan, sustainable, organic soy milk aren't shopping at Walmart. They believe these actions will reduce our market share of ammunition from around 20% to a range of approximately 6 to 9%. And they believe it will likely drift towards the lower end of the range over time. As it relates to safety in our stores, well, yeah, I would imagine that their share of their market share of ammunition is going to drift a little lower than 6%. I mean, some people will still go there, but why would you? Anybody? I mean, if you can't go and buy it at Walmart while you're getting your other stuff, why would you bother? I mean, how much rifle ammunition do they really sell? Is what I wonder. Versus handgun ammo. I mean, when I was having the problem with the Dan Wesson, I went to Walmart and bought ammunition for it because I knew I could get 3 or 4 different kinds of ammunition for it. Now you can't do that. As it relates to our stores, there have been multiple incidents since El Paso where individuals attempting to make a statement and test our response have entered our stores carrying weapons in a way that frightened or concerned our associates and customers. There's been one. And most of us with a brain said that the guy was a fucking idiot walking in there like he did. So there's been one. And then they also had well-intentioned customers acting lawfully that have inadvertently caused a store to be evacuated and local law enforcement to be called. You had a hysterical anti-gunner that called law enforcement and had your store evacuated. You didn't have a well-intentioned customer. They were carrying handguns in a holster and going about their fucking business. These incidents are concerning and we would like to avoid them, so we are respectfully requesting that customers no longer openly carry firearms into our stores or SAM clubs in states where open carry, in quotes, I don't know why open carry is in quotes, is permitted unless they are authorized law enforcement officers. We believe the opportunity for someone to misinterpret a situation, even in an open carry state, could lead to tragic results. We hope that everyone will understand the circumstances that led to this new policy and will respect the concerns of their fellow shoppers and associates. Unless, of course, you're a legal, law-abiding gun owner, in which case, fuck you. So we care about everybody but you. As it relates to concealed carry by customers with permits, there is no change to our policy or approach. This morning, we briefed our leadership team on how to communicate this change in policy to customers when needed, and they will be sharing that with you very soon. We will treat law-abiding customers with respect, and we will have a very non-confrontational approach. Our priority is your safety. We'll be providing new signage to help communicate this policy in the coming weeks. Now, I take that as that's what they're going to, the new signage they're going to put up on the store about asking you not to open carry. And as I said at the beginning of this, they're asking you not to open carry. They're not demanding that you not open carry. They're not saying don't open carry in our stores. They're going, please don't open carry in our stores. So
is the sign going to have that little smiley face like on the Walmart logo?
So I can tell you myself that if that's the sign that goes up, if that's their policy that they're requesting that you don't open carry and not demanding that you open carry, I'll be open carrying whenever I absolutely have to go to Walmart, if I ever have to go to Walmart. And I will not be going to Walmart as much as I can because I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'm fucking tired of being blamed for some asshole with evil in his heart. Night Strike says they ceased all firearm and ammunition sales due to... Seriously?
Good Lord.
As an additional step, we will commit to work alongside other retailers to make the overall industry safer. Well, that's good because they've spent, the last 2 or 3 decades trying to eliminate all the other retailers. Now they're going to work with them. And finally, we encourage our nation's leaders to move forward and strengthen background checks. From what I've heard, that the guy in Midland and Odessa failed a background check. Now, I'm not sure if he was actually prohibited or he just failed that background check because they haven't gotten into that, but I've heard that he failed a background check. We do not sell military style rifles, and we believe the reauthorization of the assault weapons ban should be debated to determine its effectiveness. Well, it doesn't need to be debated. It's been studied, and its effectiveness was 0. Absolutely 0. He's sending letters to the White House and congressional leaders that call for action on these common sense measures. There it is. Now you know where he got all this bullshit. As we've seen before, these horrific events occur and then the spotlight fades. We should not allow that to happen. Congress and the administration should act, given our decades of experience selling firearms. We're offering to serve as a resource in the national debate on responsible gun sales. They've got decades of experience selling firearms. Now, you've got decades of experience running a retail store that happens to sell firearms. you don't have decades of experience selling fucking firearms. We have a long heritage as a company of serving responsible hunters and sportsmen and women, and we're continuing to do so. Yep. Fuck you. The more I read that, the more pissed I got.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. There we go. There you go. We got
I'll be finding other places to shop.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Like you said, you'll go to Academy more often. I didn't buy any ammo at Walmart unless I absolutely needed to anyway. But
your local grocery stores will love to have your business back.
They certainly will. And there's Kingpin. 36 people were shot in Chicago over the weekend. One of the people that died was a 15-year-old boy. Where's the headline? There aren't any headlines. Even when I was living just outside Chicago, you didn't get headlines. You got an also happened in the story, or in the news rather. McMillan, who is a gun owner, said the company is he's a gun owner like Wayne and Chris Cox are gun owners.
His daddy used to hunt and all that stuff. That gives you cred.
So, there you go. Walmart is stopping the. Oh, that's not the full correct answer, Tenchi, but it's up there. So, what are your thoughts, Gizzard? Then I'll close this thing down and get the fuck out of here before I punch my computer screen.
Well, my instant thought was I'm pretty much done shopping at Walmart. I don't like doing business in places that restrict my freedoms. I mean, they're perfectly, I guess, within their rights to set whatever store policy they want to set. I'm also well within my rights to shop wherever I decide to shop. I think it's BS. It's a response to leftist politics. It does nothing to curb gun violence. It's just basically window dressing to try to make everybody, quote unquote, happy. In the meanwhile, they're going to lose a bunch in sales. I'm not sure what they're thinking about there. They're going to lose a ton in sales. And a lot of people are just going to flat not come in their stores. They think they're immune. They think that America is so addicted to shopping at Walmart that they'll ignore everything and just come right on in anyway. Well, I for one won't. I have choices.
We used to shop at Target quite a bit because we didn't really care for the fact that Walmart had driven everybody out, and then Target did their bullshit, and we started shopping at Target more, or Walmart more. Well, I've got Food Lion and Lowe's foods around here. There's a little local grocery store down the street from me. I'll go there. If I never step foot into Walmart again, won't hurt my feelings one bit.
Won't hurt mine either.
I haven't set foot in a Target since they made their decision to ask you not to carry concealed in there. And here's the thing with Walmart. If they're asking, if there's for some godforsaken reason that I absolutely have to go into Walmart, I'm going to be open carrying. And if they ask me to leave, they ask me to leave. and I'll leave my cart right where it's at and say, I am more than happy to comply, and walk out the door. And then I will go find it someplace else. But fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah,
I'm
and the more full your cart is, the better. And then
mm-hmm.
full of frozen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just run around and fill it full of frozen shit, and then go get what I absolutely needed. But yeah, there's Walmart's problem, right there.
In the meanwhile, if you hurry, they're still probably because they're going to sell what they have on their shelves. So maybe
Oh yeah,
so.
not so righteous that they're gonna destroy it and take the loss.
Oh yeah, they're not pulling it. They're just not restocking.
Mm-hmm. They're not so overcome with grief and righteousness that they're willing to either to just destroy it and take the loss. So think about that, people. Think about that. They've run the virtue flag up the flagpole, and they've still got all that stuff they're going to sell. And guess what? I bet it won't be on sale. I'll bet it'll be in there at their regular price.
Yep.
So they're not so righteous that they're gonna get rid of all that stuff and make sure that ammo and those evil whatever guns they still sell. I mean, they don't sell anything anyway, do they? They sell shotguns and a couple deer rifles and Henrys.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, some 22s.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about banning 22 ammo. But there's other places to buy that too. There's academies all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
There's also local gun shops who would love your business, by the way.
I would love to give mine to local gun shops if, my local one didn't charge an arm and a leg for fucking ammo.
And where it's available, there's also mail order.
Mm-hmm. It's available in most spots, but, and I don't know if any of these big bastions of leftism had it. I know you can't buy a gun in Cook County, so I doubt that the Walmarts in there were selling any ammo anyway.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to call for a all-out boycott, and I don't know if anybody's going to be protesting in front of Walmarts nationwide or anything like that. But we need to let them know, whether you go on social media and let them know you don't like this, and let them know. Make sure they're known. They're all over social media. They've got Twitter, they've got Facebook, they got phones. Give them a call. Let them know that they made a big mistake.
Think they got YouTube? I'm a big YouTube celebrity now, so.
I know you are. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's where I'm at on this. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
I am too. Like I said, I've gotten to the point that I never wanted to be a one issue person. I never wanted to be a one issue voter. I never wanted to be, backed into caring about one thing, but they forced me into it.
Yeah.
All along over these last few years, we've just been pushed further and further. And I mean, believe it or not, this is a pretty big blow. And anybody who says it's not is lying to you, because they had 20% of the market share for ammo. I don't know what they had for guns. Probably not much, because
probably not that much. Yeah, the ammo. Yeah, they were selling a bunch of ammo.
Yeah. So this is a pretty big blow. So, we've got the 8-year assault on our Second Amendment rights was not stopped. And unfortunately, he's still the only one that we've got to vote for, because the other side is just insane. The other side is insane. I mean, Melvin Nutt says he's a one-issue voter. He votes if you're for or against the Constitution. Yeah, but see, Mel, they're trying to go after online shopping too. That's what they're going to go after. It's just like in California. Look what they did out there, and they made you have to go to pass a background check to get your ammo. And people are having a problem with that. When we did that on the show, and there was 60,000 ammo checks, and like 11,000 of them were denied. And you can't buy them online. You have to get them from your FFL. Cook County won't ship ammo to Cook County in Illinois. So even if you have your FOID card, if you live in Cook County in Illinois, you can't get ammo shipped to you. Everybody else in Illinois can. You have to have your FOID card. You had to send that in. You had to send a copy of that in to get any ammo shipped to you. Mel says you got to learn to roll your own. Well, then they'll come after the powder and the. I mean, that's where they're going to head. I mean, so what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to cast your own. You're going to have to collect all the lead. Make your own powder. I don't know about anybody else. I have no idea on how to do any of that. I've never done any reloading, so I don't know how to do any of it. And it's getting harder to learn. I mean, you can get the Reloaders Network. You can get over there on GunTube, and yes, I'm going to get from Night Strike, but I haven't checked out GunTube yet to see how to run it. I just wanted to get up and running quick, so. But there you go. Walmart doesn't want you to carry. Walmart thinks they've bowed to pressure. They've sent their virtue flag up the flagpole. I know how to do it, Night Strike. I just haven't tested it yet. I would imagine I've got to set up the event, and then that'll make a stream key, and then I can go and do it. I just wanted to get up and running here real quick. So I'll figure it out.
That's essentially it.
And set up the event on YouTube, and then get the stream key from there, and then go over to GunTube and start it up, and there came my YouTube chat just popped up on my StreamYard, just out of nowhere.
Oh wow! Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. And there you go. There's the exact thing I'm telling you. And that's, this is the thing. Our side doesn't do boycotts. Our side just quietly goes about their fucking business and does it. So I'm not going to hold it against anybody that shops at Walmart. I'm not going to tell you that you're a horrible person if you shop at Walmart. Just laying out what they're doing and my thoughts on it. And like I said, we've had the hits keep coming, and it's always against us because it's never anybody's fault. It's always the gun's fault. And the way to stop it is to go after legal gun owners, because the people that don't follow the laws don't follow the laws. Yep, that's I think that's probably when the wife stopped wanting to stop shopping at Walmart too, because she was reading all that kind of stuff. So, got anything to add or plug before we shut this fucking thing down and say fuck Walmart?
Not really. I'm not in much of a plugging mood. This is kind of a somber, serious thing. So I think I want to leave people with, with what we've been telling them. Let them determine how they're going to respond. I know how I'm going to respond, but I don't want to tell anybody else how to live their lives. So
Why not? Everybody else is telling us how to live our lives.
that's true. But I don't do as others do.
Oh, all right. All right, folks. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for everybody that came in for my impromptu bitch session about Walmart.
Well, Midnight's got a request out there. I mean,
I see that.
I don't know, I know that you kind of have rules regarding your chats and stuff like that. So I hate to just up and say fuck Walmart, like that. But I guess if that's what he wants to hear, then okay, fuck Walmart.
I agree. Fuck Walmart. Fuck Walmart.
Where's the
Even though
$5? Come on, man.
he said it was a fake and it was midnight. He'd probably, if he did it, he'd probably, go in and cancel it anyway. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Fuck Walmart.
Fuck him. Give him the bird.
Give him the bird. Give him the bird. Give him the bird. Tell him to get fucked. See ya.
See ya.